Hi all, welcome to John's Model Making. Today we got the Lancaster Bomber, yes, issue 6. I've just got my subscription issues, so that's brilliant. 3 to 6. We also get a free gift, a lovely pen. Show you that in a minute. They're the parts, all in that little box. We will need the pilot seat platform, so we can add the parts from 6 onto that. Excellent. Let's have a quick look at this free gift. Okay, let's have a quick look at this pen. There we go. Lancaster Bomber. Very nice indeed. I have already had this out, obviously. There was a protective covering on the nib. Not seen that on pens before, to be honest. Well, then again, I'm a reader, not a writer. There we go. Well, that looks beautiful, that. I think that's a classy little gift. Excellent. Now let's have a look at the instructions. Okay, issue 6. Cockpit controls. Assembling the control parts that will be positioned around the pilot seat together with an aerial for the cockpit fuselage. There we go. There is our levers. They'll be fun to get into place. I can't wait for that. And there we go. That's it, all laid out. These levers, they're going to be fun. I'm not sure whether to use Tamiya extra thin or just to dab it with a little bit of super glue, but we'll see. We test fit everything as always. Here we have the steering column, get that into place, the dashboard of course, and then those levers. There we go, pop that into there, and then we get these other frames on, rudder pedals I should say, frames, get the rudder pedals on. There we go. Yep, I think the rudder pedals actually could we could colour them differently. Yeah, I'll have a look at that. There we go. Get the dashboard into place with the control levers, and there we go. That is completed work. Excellent. And there we go. There's the rest of the magazine. Let's crack and read the 1000 Bombers and the Spitfire vs Hurricane. Another brilliant read. And there we go, your next set of parts: starboard interior cockpit framing, interior panel and details, flight engineer's seat and panel, canvas, sling seat, fuel pump test ammeter. Excellent. So without further ado, let's get on with the build. Okay, let's get the parts out. Very small box, plastic packaging. There we go, let's have a look at these levers. There they are metal. They look superb. Excellent. Right, we need to get all these bits and bobs out. Okay, here are the parts. We have the cockpit turtle deck, the instrument panel, the control column, the right rudder pedal, left rudder pedal, and then we have the master fuel cocks, throttle levers, air screw speed controls ×4, all on this metal frame. They'll be fun. Then we have the boost output control, it's a little red one. Then we have the back of the instrument control panel, control unit, control yoke. Then we have the compass, and next to it we have the cover for the back of instrument panel, and then we have the RDF aerial. So first of all we need the whip aerial, which is this silver piece. Detail looks exactly the same on both sides. Yep, we can pop that into here, and it should just slot into place. Here's a tight fit like everything in this build. Once we've got it into place, we can glue it if you wish. There we go, you can see how far it goes down. I think we got that now. There we go. You can see how that fits. Excellent. It stops so far down. You can pop some glue in there if you wish. It's entirely up to you. Next, we need the steering column, the yoke. There's a D-shaped hole there, that just pops into place. There we go. That may need some glue. Well, that's that in place. Then we can fit that onto the seat platform, cockpit seat platform. We have one peg bigger than the other, and that should just fit inside here. Now you notice I've not glued anything yet because it's just a matter of test fitting everything. That's gone in nice and bonny. There we go. Well, that's not glued in as yet. I think that's the best that's going to do at the moment. Anyway, pop that to one side. I need the dashboard. I said the dashboard. Instrument panel. There we go. Some lovely detail on these two. That looks excellent. Now this is just a matter of pushing that into place. 3 pegs. There you can see the pegs and the holes. Pop that there like so, and in it goes. Excellent. Now I wouldn't use well, you could pop some super glue on the back I suppose here on them 3, but we'll leave that like that as it is for now. It's not the tightest of fits. Oh, that looks absolutely lovely. Next we need the compass, which is this little piece that fits into the instrument panel just here into the. Now that is a nice tight fit. There we go. Excellent. And then next, ooh, we need the levers. So we've got the red one, which will go into here. So we're going to pop them all into there. Them little slots that you can see. But we need to get them off these frames. Now the first one we need is 06i, this red one. It is painted red, but it seems to be thicker than the others. So I'm bending mine to take mine out of place. There we go. That's how tiny that is. Lovely jubbly. Right, we need to get this into place. Do all these one at a time. Don't try and overdo it, whatever you do. Now that needs to go into here. And I know it's not going to be easy. Okay, got this in between my tweezers. I have filed the end just here to take any little bit of excess, any roughness away from it, because this is going to be a really difficult fit. This now we fit this into that end one just there. Now that fell out, so we'll have to do that again. Probably have to do this multiple times. So be prepared. It is fiddly. Let's try that again. There we go. That's the first one sat into place, that red one. Yeah, we need to do that all the way across, one at a time. I do recommend to glue these, so I'm going to glue it. Okay, whilst that is setting, we'll take the others off. But they are really tiny. And we've got 5 more to fit. Lovely jubbly. Okay, now we need these 5. These aren't going to come off with a scalpel, so I'm just going to push these out, bend them off the frame, and then try and get them into place. Right, that's all 5 of them out, and they're all in good condition. Excellent. There we go, there's the second one in place. It's taking its time, this, so just be careful what they are lined up them to. Come on, camera. Right. Now, There we go. See how that is there? So that heel, as you see, goes to the back. So we can pop that into there just now to test fit it. It is going to go in, so we need to get a little bit of super glue on that one. Tweezers are your best friend here. Just a little dab of super glue. The others should have set by now. Just drop that into place. There we go. Now I suppose really you could put them in whatever position you want. It's entirely up to you. You could have them going back, going forward. Mine are all in a straight line up to now. Now I just need the other three. Okay, we got the last one to put in now. Super glue on the end of it, and in it goes. There we go. That's those 6 levers in place. Excellent. That was rather fiddly. It does look good. Excellent. Now we've got the others to do. Again, just bend these back. There is a little crease there, so you can actually bend them either way and it'll come off, it'll break off in the correct position. There we go. And you can just use your tweezers or your fingers, whichever you prefer, I suppose. Get the tweezers right down to the bottom and just twist it until it comes off, just like the previous ones. There we go. There we go. There's all 4. Now we can pop that to one side, the instrument panel, and we need to pop these into that top row here. If you have a look at these, they do have a heel and a toe. There we go. That shape of it. Basically you need to get that in here so it's nice and flat. Oops, nearly showed you. There's no glue on this obviously, but once we get glue on it'll hold it. There we go. See if we can balance that. Something like that. You can see that alright. There we go. You can see where they sit, but that needs glue in obviously. So there we go. Get some glue on them and I'll show you in a minute. Okay, let's get the second one in. Hopefully that will stay just nicely from it. It looks like it's in place anyway. Yeah. I just need a little bit of adjustment. There we go. Very, very fiddly. I get the other 2 in there. Okay, we got 3 in. So get this last one in. Oh, for some reason it doesn't want to sit in place. I think I'll have to file the end of that one. There we go. I filed the edge of it and it's sat in place. Nice and bonny now, that one. There we go. So that's them 4 with that O6G fitted into place. Quite fiddly. Now we've got to do the bottom 4. I'll let that set for now. Okay, we got the next 4, which are O6H. The instructions say O6G, but we just fitted them. So I'll get these off this frame and then we can get these popped into place as well as. There we go, that's the first one into place. It isn't glued as yet, the others are obviously, and don't worry if they're not uniform. There we go. All I do is pop that in, so we can do it again, to there. There we go. So it's like that basically. Very, very small. Okay, we get the last one into place. We got 3 there already. Slip that down there and then press it into place. There we go. That is all them control levers in place. Very fiddly, but well worth it. Excellent stuff. Just give that a second to dry. Okay, now we can pop this onto the instrument panel. We got a big peg and a thin, well, we have a thicker peg and a thinner peg. They're only one way anyway. As you can see, we got to use that to run it down and pop it into place. There we go. You press that down as much as possible, and you can see the pegs at the back here and here. That is how that goes. Brilliant. That's a nice tight fit, that. So again, I'm not going to glue that. There we go. Looking brilliant. Excellent. Now we need that back, which is this piece, which is O6N. That goes onto the back here. Seems a bit odd having a little piece like this. It does go on one way because that little hole is offset. There we go. That will definitely need gluing into place. Okay, there's that piece in place. Now we want the rudder pedals. This one goes in those 2 holes there, and this one will go into, there you can see how they're not in a straight line, so I'll go in the relevant hole anyway. Probably better off gluing the other one in first. But just for test fits, it will go in there like that. Excellent. One sits on top of the other. Excellent. So we could glue them. There we go. That's the rudder pedals in place. Nicely glued. Excellent stuff. That's looking brilliant. Give that a minute to set. Okay, that should have set by now. There we have the instrument panel, all the control levers on, and the rudder pedals, and we just need to pop it into that slot just there. It will only go in one way, obviously, and it will just be push fit, I think. Another look. I always test fit these. There we go. That is how it looks. It doesn't need pushing down into place, that, to be honest. I don't want to force it too much at this point, but that is looking superb. There we go, nicely focused. Excellent. Okay, I've just found the edges of here on this side and this side. Makes it easier to get it into place rather than forcing it down, because they're only plastic, these, and you can easily break one of the levers off and then we'd be crying. There we go. That's gone in nicely into place. It's a bit looser, but obviously, but we can glue that underneath. Well, there we go. So that is the instrument panel, control levers, steering column, your compass, all into place onto that pilot seat platform. Brilliant. That's issue 6 complete. And there we have the ADF aerial with that turtle deck cover. Excellent. Well guys, there we go. There it is, looking absolutely beautiful. Excellent stuff. I really like that. I really chuff at them levers. They were fiddly, but everything is in place as it should be, and it looks superb. Just a matter of a lot of patience needed. And don't worry if you get the control levers slightly out, they're not all going to be in uniform, but it does look good. Really chuffed with that. And if you do have difficulty getting them in because you've taken them off that metal frame, just file the end. You'll find sometimes a little bit of a rough edge. There we go. A little bit of a filing stick. File it and it'll go in no problem. Excellent. Anyway, that is issue 6 complete. Absolutely love that. Next issue will be obviously 7, 8, 9 and 10, but that's the subscription issue. I'm not going to go out and buy it every week. I don't see the point now. I've got my subscription up and running. But anyway, if you did like that, give us a big thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next month for the next 4 issues. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Stay safe. Bye for now.